Hi everybody, it is November 7th, which means Hunter has released his Christmas songs, and I have not listened to them yet. I have a bad ADHD. I've been busy. Very busy. But it is 11 o'clock. So, I am knitting more on the scarf. Close to done on the scarf from it being almost done. I'm going to use the whole ball of yarn to get a scarf going. So I edited my vlog from last night. I haven't uploaded it yet, but I will. But I want to do like a knit and chat, I guess, to like talk about stuff. Just a casual knit and chat, because I don't know what else to do at this point in these vlogs. But I also thought maybe I can wind up some more yarn for another project, so that I can start another project. Because I had an idea from, I remember in Kit's book, her third book, Kit's Surprise, a Christmas book, Kit and Luffy, they knit scarves for their dads for Christmas. And when they did the scarves in the book, they unraveled sweaters. They used the yarn for the sweater to make the scarves for their dads. I've seen some videos on how to unravel a sweater, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just use the yarn I have. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I've seen a couple of videos on that, but that's just too hard. It's a hard process to unravel. To get a sweater or anything, to unravel it, unravel a sweater or a I can unravel a project, like a project that I made, and use the yarn to make a different project. Like I unravel a blanket to do a whole different project with the blanket yarn. I could do that, but I've never bought a sweater to unravel it, because some sweaters are knitted, are machine knitted, and gotta take a seam ripper and undo it and do the yarn a certain way. It's a whole process, and I don't know how to do the process. So maybe I got some burgundy yarn to knit a scarf. I think, hey, maybe I can knit a scarf for, I don't know, my dad for Christmas, because the original idea was to get some red yarn, but I couldn't reach the red yarn, so I grabbed burgundy, like, hey, burgundy, American Girl color. This is the American Girl color of the old American Girl doll since Pleasant Company days. So like, hey, I got burgundy yarn. Maybe I can knit a whole bunch of doll scarves, knit 40 doll scarves in celebration of American Girl's 40th birthday, because American Girl's 40th anniversary is next year. Like, hey, maybe I can knit 40 doll scarves in celebration of American Girl's 40th anniversary next year. Like, hey, I might get a head start. Or I can make a different project with the yarn. Either way, it'd be fun to make a project with my big skein of burgundy yarn. So I might make a scarf for my dad. He's really, really tall, so I might try that, see if I can make a scarf in time for Christmas for my dad, or make a whole bunch of little doll scarves, make 40 doll scarves out of the burgundy yarn. That'd be cool. But either way, that'd be a fun thing to do. Catch you guys in a second. Alright guys, it is nighttime. I don't know what time it is, but here's progress on the scarf. I'm now on the reddish part of the yarn. I knitted up the orange. Now I'm on the red stripe again. Oops, here's the scarf. It's very tall. Here's what the yarn looks like now. We're getting so close to finishing it. So close. So close. So earlier this afternoon I mentioned the burgundy yarn to make a scarf for my dad. I showed Mom the scarf, and she thinks it's not a good color for my dad. So I think I will make maybe a scarf for somebody else with that yarn, or stick to my $40 scarves for American Girl's 40th birthday. I don't know, I'll just knit something with the burgundy yarn, and if I don't like it, I can unravel it. I want to show you guys how I knit. This is my right hand, this is my left hand. I hold the working yarn to my right, and I have the needle that holds the stitches on my right hand. I do the knit stitch like this. That's easy. I wrap the yarn like this. Then that's easy. I knit up like this as I go. Sometimes I oh dear. Sometimes I knit my stitches. My tension is tight with my stitching, and sometimes my tension is loose. So throughout the project, my scarf is loose. I have stitches that are loose in some sections. Some parts of the scarf, there are looser stitches, and there's parts of the scarf that are tighter stitched. I'm still new to knitting. I cast it on. I started with 25 cast. I started with 25 loops like this. Started with 25 loops, 25 stitches on the needle when I started. Cast it on. And one thing I noticed as I was knitting my scarf, not just this one, ooh, count me in. Harry Potter. Something about Harry Potter on an ad on my mom's YouTube, or something about Harry Potter. I gotta check that out, whatever that is. Something about Harry Potter on Audible, where it reads to you. Count me in. So here's the process, you guys. So as I knit, I do this, where sometimes the stitching is loose and sometimes it's tight. My tension of how I hold the project is loose or tight. But one thing I do that is different in how I guess when you knit, usually you switch your I know you switch your needles around. By you have the needle with the stitches you are pulling onto right here, and you're in this hand, and then your working yarn in the other hand. But the way that I knit is, I'll show you once I get to where I switch. When I'm finished with this row, what I do is I don't hold my working yarn, the yarn attached to the yarn ball in my right hand how I guess you're supposed to switch your hands, your needles to the other hand when you knit. I do it differently. I keep my working yarn side needle here in my left hand, and I keep this right hand on this knitting needle. I don't switch my hands when knitting. I keep it in the same way. I just change. I flip my knitting needle, I guess, or I'll show you in a second what I do. Let me just do this real fast. And I learned how to crochet first, so this is still new to me. But let me just knit off the last stitch of this row, and I'll show you what I do. Okay, so I finished this row. I tighten it, and I guess I flip the needle. I flip the needle, I guess. I don't know exactly what I do. I just do this, and I keep my working. I don't know what I do, you guys. I keep it how it is. So when I do a new row, I do this, where my working yarn is in my left hand, and the yarn stitches. These are the stitches I'm working on. It's hard to explain what I do, guys. Does anybody know exactly what that's called? Where you keep your knitting in the same hand by just, I guess, flipping the needles. I guess because when I started this project, I started circular needles, I guess. And that's what I was doing with my circular needles. I was turning them for the new row, but keeping them in the same hand. Because I guess there's a lot of ways in working in knitting and how you hold your knitting needles and stuff. It just it just works for me. I'm still learning, you guys. So I watched a lot of videos on how to hold your knitting needles the way you're supposed to, where you switch hands, I guess, I don't know, and that was too hard, so I just do it this way. So I'm just do my knitting like I always do, and besides knitting, I was on Internet Archive. I was on Internet Archive. That's where I read a lot of the American Girl books. I also find a lot of the old American Girl magazines, because I also read American Girl magazine as well. And I found a whole bunch of American Girl magazines on Internet Archive, and I typed in American Girl magazine November, December issues, and I've been reading quite a few of the American Girl magazines, and it's different from the catalog. So I've read through, I think, I read through one American Girl. I think I read through a whole American Girl magazine earlier, and I'm reading another American Girl magazine. So I'm reading the November, December issues of the magazine, because it's November and December right now, so why not? So I've read through the American Girl magazine. I've read a couple of them, and they have some really cool crafts where you can make Christmas ornaments from pine cones. One was of pine cones. Pine cones where you make the pine cone into an elf using some felt and a bead or something, and then you take an acorn and you turn it. You take an acorn and you use polymer clay and you paint something and you make it into like a flower or something, I don't know exactly. Then another one is where you take sticks, like twigs, and you arrange them to look like a Christmas tree. You glue them on to a popsicle stick. Then I saw another craft. I was in the middle of reading another American Girl magazine craft. I gotta charge my phone. Just a second, it's at like 10%. Oh goodness, dogs. Let me just plug in my phone. It's gonna die.
This Eastern girl with her fancy clothes and her lifted chin. But there was something else beneath that polished surface. Something in the way her fingers went to manicure her left too tight. Her eyes moved to the side, together to stare. She was an opportunity.
Alright, I'm back. I had to plug in my phone. I had to run to the bathroom. So, I saw those ornament crafts that American Girl showed in the catalog, and then there was another article in, I think, another American Girl magazine where girls sent in pictures of the ornaments that they made, where they were like, make an ornament of your favorite animal, and it showed a whole bunch of cool Christmas ornaments that girls made, and one of them was a fish. A girl knitted I-cord. Girl knitted the I-cord, and she sewed the I-cord into the shape of a fish with the fish body in one yarn and one knit I-cord in blue, and in the other I-cord for the tail, the girl knitted blue yarn or green yarn to make the fish's tail, and I think the girl glued on some googly eyes. Like, hey, that's a cool one. That's an easy. I can do that. I can knit up a bit of I-cord and roll it up and make it into a little thing. A lot easier than trying to make the I-cord, a 6-foot I-cord, 7-foot I-cord, into a doll hat. So, yeah. There was a girl made an elephant Christmas ornament using polymer clay or oven baked clay. She made the elephant. I keep wanting to say charm, but ornament into. She used polymer clay and made an elephant Christmas ornament out of polymer clay with a Santa hat, and it was really cool. Then there was a few other cool ones as well. Like, hey, maybe I can recreate some of these crafts from the American Girl magazine. Like let's try some fun crafts here from the American Girl magazine from over the years, because I found a lot of the on the Internet Archive. There's a whole bunch of American Girl magazines scanned in from a long time ago. There's even the first ever American Girl issue of American Girl magazine from before I was born, because American Girl magazine started like 91, 92. I don't know, at some point, but still under Pleasant Company. But American Girl magazine was around first, I guess, before just Truly Needles. So yeah, that's really neat. So I want to maybe try and make some of those. Try some of the American Girl crafts from the American Girl magazine. Different crafts. See if I can make some of the American Girl crafts. Make crafts out of the American Girl magazine from a long time ago. So that'd be something fun to try. I love the American Girl magazine. I liked it. It's fun to reread them, because some of them I remember I got the American Girl magazine usually at Walmart. I don't know. I might have had the American Girl magazine mailed to me at some point over the years, but I mainly just got my American Girl magazine at Walmart. So the American Girl magazine is no more. From what I could figure out from the American Girl, from the Internet Archive, I think the last American Girl magazine that American Girl put out was from 2017, 2018. So it's been a while. It hasn't been too long though. 2018, 2019, something like that. But yeah, I just thought, I'm just gonna read the American Girl magazine, read their November, December issue, and see just has fun reading the American Girl magazine for the fun of it. So I've been having fun knitting, sitting down knitting, and looking at the American Girl magazine just for the fun of it. So yeah. And I have not. Anybody's wondering, have I listened to the new Christmas songs Hunter released? Have I listened to Hunter's evergreen Christmas music? No, I have not. I heard a little bit of a snippet from someone, a fellow Hadiac, who liked my picture and my kayak costume. I posted me and my Halloween costume on Instagram, and someone, fellow Hadiac, saw my pictures of me in my Halloween costume and liked my thing, and I saw who it was, and she did a snippet of Hunter's new song, of Hunter's Christmas songs. Like, I went on to her thing and I saw a snippet. She had a snippet because she did a screenshot where Hunter saw her comment or thumbs up something, and she put Hunter's Christmas music, a snippet of Hunter's Christmas music in her picture, in her little snippet video of showing that Hunter saw it. So I only heard a little snippet of one of Hunter's Christmas songs. I have been very busy and I haven't gotten around to listening to Hunter's Christmas music. I need to though. So yeah, I've been having fun knitting, just chilling and knitting. I'm getting tired, you guys. I'm starting to have a hard time with my yarn. I just took my nighttime medicine, so I'm starting to get sleepy. And the yarn is like finished off this. So now I'm gonna, I don't know exactly how I did it, you guys. I just slipped off the last, I knitted the stitch, I flipped the needle or whatever, and it's in my hand, still in this hand. So I'm gonna call the video for today. I want to show you guys how I knit, and when I'm all done knitting a row, when I have to put away my knitting, I put the stitches on the needle. I slip them down over towards the end of the needle so that nothing slips off when I put my knitting away in my knitting bag. And unlike the dark red, going into the purple colors, the purple and blue color. So I'm gonna call done for now, and see you guys in my next video. I also have my coffee still. Coffee. Nice and warm for a cold November night. So warm. Feels good. But yeah, I'm getting tired. My nighttime medicine's kicking in. I'm going to go now and import this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I also have to upload yesterday's video too, so I'm gonna have two videos going up tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna put my knitting away now. put my knitting away. Try to untangle it here so that when I knit it tomorrow, when I go and knit tomorrow, it won't be as, oh dear, as tangled. But here's the yarn now, how it is. I think what I'll do is I'll grab my burgundy yarn and line that up into a ball tomorrow, or wait until the scarf is all finished. But I'll see. Let me just untangle the scarf here. It just gets super tangled up here. Yeah, it's super long now. Here's where it is, and here it is, all the way here. Still more coming. So yeah, it's a big scarf, you guys. Let me show you it here. That's how big it is, folded in half. Here's what it looks like folded in half. It's probably taller than me at this point. Probably. Yeah, it's probably taller than me at this point, but here's what it looks like folded in half, I guess. Just see what it looks like folded like this. So yeah, I will see you. I don't usually fold it like this. I just untangle it and just put it in my bag. Let me just fix this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sleepy. I've been very tired, I guess. So gonna roll it up like this, I guess, tonight, so that tomorrow I can easily work on it. And the dogs are going bananas. So here's what it looks like now, folded up, rolled up, folded up, ready for tomorrow. Put this in my bag. Got this bag from the Goodwill. It's a Vera Bradley tote. It's a Vera Bradley tote bag. I don't know the name of it, but I got it from the Goodwill. So I've been using this as my knitting bag. So it's my project knitting bag for knitting and for all my knitting stuff. I also have, it's actually, I don't have, this is my only yarn, my only project in here. What I have in the bottom is my Kaya dress, shirt, and my American Girl Christmas shirt. And then I have, in the pockets, I have a crochet hook, a tapestry needle, and I think a pair of scissors. I don't know. So this is heavy, just because I have other stuff in here. I don't have any yarn in here. I just have my one knitting project. I have my scarf I'm working on, and then in the bottom I have two shirts. My American Girl Kaya costume shirt and my American Girl Christmas shirt that I put in here to keep it safe. So yeah, that's what my knitting bag is. It's a tote bag. I don't take it with me. I just keep it at home. So yeah, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Today's the 7th. Tomorrow is November 8th. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Oh, and also, this makes 2 weeks until Wicked for Good comes out. So 2 weeks, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So tomorrow will be 13 days till Wicked 2, Wicked for Good comes out. I am so excited. So I'll see you guys in my video tomorrow. Thanks. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good night. Oops. Good night.